What up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Ming the Emperor, back with another manga review for y'all. Boruto Manga, chapter number 19. As we see in this chapter, it starts off Boruto and the crew about to go find Konohamaru because Naruto was like, we can't get in touch with him. So, because we sent him out on a mission to investigate that airship that had crashed. And so we see Boruto talking to one of the lady scientists, and we see Sarada and Samire, the class rep, in the back talking, and Samire's just like looks like the female scientist has taken a liking to Boruto, and then she asks Sarada, is Boruto you know popular among the women? Sarada's like, I don't know. I think he's just able to make friends with whoever he meets for the first time. He's just like that. And then Samara proceeds to ask, like, well, are you interested in Boruto? And then Sarada gives her a look like, what? No, of course not. Then Samara's like, well, okay, because I'm interested in Boruto. I'm like, oh, okay. Gonna have look like we about to have a nice little, love triangle going on in the future. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. And then Boruto's just like, come on, Sarada, hurry up. We're gonna be late or whatever. And then Boruto tells the class rep Samara, when we get back, let's have a nice, relaxing chat together. And she's just waving like, bye, whatever. And like, yeah, she all about that. Anything Boruto about, she with it. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that triangle plays out in the future. Then we see Katasuke, the head scientist for the ninja weaponry. He comes out in like a full battle suit. He want to test it out. He like, yeah, I'm about to roll with y'all. Then they roll out. Then we see they get to the crash site of the airship or whatever. And you see like a bunch of little cloaked puppets laying on the ground. So they get down there. And apparently they had just, Konohamaru had just, laid waste to them apparently, because Konohamaru was nowhere in sight. Like he was gone. So they're investigating the puppets, whatever, and then the puppets start coming alive and starts attacking, Sarada, Mitsuki, Boruto, and Katasuke. And I think it's pretty cool how Boruto has like lightning and wind techniques. Yeah, I think he can use water too. I'm not too sure about that, but I think that's pretty neat because he uses a lightning technique on one of the puppets. Then we see Sarada finally use fire jutsu. And then we see Mitsuki uses, wind techniques. And I think Mitsuki can use wind and lightning too. So I think it's pretty neat how New Team 7, like, they're young, but they definitely got potential. Obviously, Boruto does, because he's got wind, lightning, and water. Naruto can only do wind, if I recall. So, yeah, they're attacking the puppets, but the puppets they're not falling to the ground or whatever. They're not destroying them. So Boruto's like, what's going on, man? They're not falling down. And then the puppets start shooting fire techniques back at them, and Katasuke, we see in one of the panels, Katasuke's like, hey, he has a little flashback to a memory, because apparently somebody from Kara had put him under genjutsu and made him leak information about the scientific ninja weaponry he was creating, and which is why Kara had those puppets, because that was some of the weaponry he was working on when he got put under that genjutsu. And so Katasuke's like, all right, let me handle it. And so he uses his battle suit to absorb the fire or whatever. And apparently the puppets, they were rapid firing the fire jutsu. And apparently they started overheating and they fell to the ground. So Katasuke was like, all right, let's take out the power sources, and then that should be the end of that. So they take out all the power sources, and then we see, I guess it was Konohamaru's, one of his summonings, I guess. Like little puppy dog pulled up on him, and I guess he was taking them to Konohamaru. So they find out So they start following the puppy, and then we see Konohamaru in a cave with his partner that got, shot in the chest or whatever. And Konohamaru tells him, like, luckily, you didn't get hit in any vital organs, so you'll live. Then see Boruto and them pull up on them. They start talking about the what was on the airship, and Konohamaru's like, when I got to the box or whatever, there was nothing in that box. Like, and Katasuke's like, apparently those puppets, whatever, they were acting like guards trying to protect what was ever in that box. And I have an idea on what was in that box, but I'll save that for another video. And but if you're a Boruto fan, you could probably Naruto Boruto fan, you probably already guessed what was in that box. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see where exactly that is at this point in time. And then yeah, they start talking about the box or whatever, and then we see Ao, the old man from the train that Boruto was talking to. We see him pull up on him. He's like, "Oh, that's very interesting. I would like to hear that more in detail about what they were talking about the box or whatever." And then Konohama was like, "Oh, Ao, he was the fourth. He was Mei, because Mei was former Mizukage. He was Mei's right hand man, the Byakugan assassin." But he's not a shinobi anymore because he was severely injured in the last war, and he was basically just had like a robot hand and leg. But apparently he's one of the outer members of the group car. Apparently there's outer members and then there's inner members, which obviously the inner members are, I would say, they're significantly stronger than the outer members. And you see him pull out a giant Gatling gun. Obviously, that's some new scientific ninja weaponry. He pulls out a Gatling gun. So he's like, "Oh, well, I just had to silence all of y'all then." So look like they're about to have a big fight. Konohamaru and Team 7 and Katasuke about to square up on Ao, the old man Ao. And it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good to see some fights now, man. They've been kind of teasing it. They had a couple fights here and there, but this gonna be one of the first big ones that's gonna progress the story even further, because this is really the first one involving Kara. So Boruto manga chapter 19 is definitely getting interesting. I just hate the fact that it only comes out once a month. So now I gotta wait all the way till, I don't know, whatever day in January they decide to drop chapter 20. But hey man, it is what it is. Yeah man, it's your boy Lil I Made the Emperor. Another manga review for y'all. Boruto manga chapter number 19. Like, comment, subscribe, share so other like-minded people like us can discuss in the comments. Post notifications and all that, you know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, I will be doing Boruto anime. Like I said, I'm still a couple episodes behind. So, but I will be catching up on that pretty soon. So expect the review on that in the next couple of days. Who knows? I might even drop it on Christmas for a nice little Christmas present for y'all, man. But yeah, man. It's your boy Lil I Mean the Emperor. I'm out.